What's the most ridiculous rule your school ever had? When I was a junior in high school, they banned students from calling 911 without administrator approval. During my junior year, our high school implemented what had to be the most dangerous policy imaginable, banning students from calling 911 without getting an administrator's approval first. The whole thing started when a freshman's seizure led to an ambulance call, leaving the school holding a $5,000 bill because the family couldn't cover it. Our principal dropped this bombshell during morning assembly. Unauthorized emergency calls would trigger immediate suspension. Everything had to funnel through the nurse, who'd then decide if it warranted bothering administration. I didn't give the rule much thought until my best friend Sarah collapsed 3 months later during cross-country practice. As a type 1 diabetic, her blood sugar had plummeted to dangerous levels. Our coach was clear across the track with another group. My hand froze over my phone as that stupid rule flashed through my mind. I sprinted to find the nurse only to discover her office locked tight. The secretary's response? Here's a form to fill out. She's in a meeting. My fingers trembled as I scrawled down Sarah's symptoms, watching precious time slip away. 20 agonizing minutes passed before they tracked down the nurse. By then, Sarah's lips had taken on an alarming blue tinge, and she'd stopped responding to our voices. The nurse's face went pale when she checked Sarah's glucose levels. She frantically dialed the principal for ambulance approval, but he was tied up in some district meeting across town. While the nurse burned through her contact list, Sarah's condition deteriorated before my eyes. I couldn't stomach another second of this bureaucratic nightmare. Breaking protocol, I punched in 911. The EMTs arrived in minutes, later telling us that any additional delay could have caused permanent brain damage. Sarah spent 3 days in intensive care. The next morning, I got summoned to face the music. A 3-day suspension slip already filled out. When I tried explaining, the principal shut me down cold. Rules are rules. Actions have consequences. That afternoon, Sarah's father, a seasoned attorney who'd spent the night poring over state liability laws, stormed into the school. He threatened legal action against both the institution and individual administrators if they followed through with my punishment. Local media caught wind of the story, running a piece about how school policy nearly cost a student her life. As concerned parents flooded the district with calls, the school board convened an emergency session. While our principal droned on about budgets and liability, Sarah's dad played my 911 recording. The sound of my panic-stricken voice describing his daughter's symptoms stunned the room into silence. Within 24 hours, the superintendent suspended the principal and scrapped the policy. Their investigation revealed he'd been slashing corners everywhere, from fire safety to security, all to stay under budget. 2 weeks later, Sarah returned to school and wrapped me in a bear hug, right in the middle of the hallway. Her father had proceeded with the lawsuit anyway, not seeking money but systemic change. The settlement transformed district policy, mandating emergency medical training for all staff and establishing clear protocols for emergency response.